think we'll have a good ideas to what we're gonna do, and I
For brick?
somebody
Oh,
needs
yeah.
to check it out, because last night while we were doing orientation, we had like a chat with the coaches, which was hilarious, because we were talking about
Always.
we were talking about how dress up days. Holly said they should all be leopard. Leopard print.
It's because she owns so much of it. We know that she just has so much of it. She's just dying to put all of it on at one time.
I'm pretty sure she have a neon leopard print.
That's going to be fun.
It will be fun. So you remember what was the dress up days? Was it
I have
camo,
yeah, it's
twin, wild and free? Oh, this is how it started, because wild and free, we said, oh, that's just Tiger King.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiger King.
There is Holly connecting, so we can ask her. But then, so it was neon, wild and free, camo, twin, and I'm missing one more.
Sunglass Sunday.
What was it?
Sunglasses Sunday.
Okay.
I'll get them right now.
Okay.
And Holly's got great sunglasses for Sunglass Sunday.
Is it Sunday today?
No,
What day is it?
Dress up days. Sunglasses Sunday.
I thought today was Sunday.
I thought it was Saturday the whole
Who
day.
the heck knows?
Sunday was.
I have to scroll back through. And then, did you get them all, or do you want me to still find them?
Something with blue.
Oh, red, white, and blue. Yeah, it's red,
Oh.
white, and blue. Okay, so camo Monday, wild and free Tuesday, we are Wonder Woman Wednesday, neon day Thursday, twin time on Friday, red, white, and blue day on Saturday, and then sunglasses Sunday.
Okay. So it's cheetah print, leopard print,
Hi, Amber.
zebra
Hi,
print.
Holly.
Joe exotic. Joe exotic.
Holly, they said that you're gonna have to like do a quarantine drop off for all of us for all your leopard outfits. You like
The sad part is I probably
sports
could.
top, one of us gets the hot pants.
Absolutely have to remind myself that one article or accessory of leopard is good enough.
Never.
At a time.
At a time.
A time.
Cannot wait for leopard day where Holly is showing up like head to toe. Multiple layers.
I think I even have shoes that have leopard print on them. Like,
You do. You totally do. Yeah.
I've seen them.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, Carol Baskin. I mean, maybe I could get Zach to come on a leash.
That is awesome.
You can redo some wedding photos.
I want to be a white tiger.
A white tiger, you could.
Thank you.
That's my calling.
That's the calling, Allie. The white tiger.
White tiger.
That's the look. Look at the tiny puppy.
Hi.
Is that your
Probably
pet? Oh,
Tiger?
My horse dog compared to Oscar is like the size of his food bowl.
I know. Oscar Peso.
Oh, we're being
Follow
sensitive.
him on Instagram.
We're being sensitive. Oh.
What kind of dog is he, Holly?
We think he's a Chihuahua Yorkie mix, but he's straight out of a dumpster, so we don't really know.
So cute. Okay, so what are some of the fun ideas?
Except for the leopard, I think the
leopard day every day.
Leopard day every day.
Well, we have the book club, which is
Yes.
coming together.
Do you know what book we're
Tori,
going
did
to
you
do yet?
pick a book?
Yeah, so we are going to do When Things Fall Apart, because
That's
it
my
seems
favorite.
it got awesome reviews, and it seems really healing for what a lot of us might need right now. And it comes in like every format you could want. So you could get it on your Kindle, you could audiobook it, or you could order paperback or hard copy version. So
What was it called again? When Things Fall Apart?
wait, it's hang on, let me get the full title here.
I ordered it on Amazon this morning.
Yeah, When Things Fall Apart, Heart Advice for Difficult Times.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Cool.
I think I've read it like 7 times because I love it so
It's on
much.
your book list. Okay.
Every time my life falls apart, I go right back to it. I'm like,
Aw.
oh, here we go again. Here we go again.
Everyone who has given it like ratings and reviews has just said like how powerful it is and how many like just life skills they've gotten from it. So I'm really excited to read it.
There's some like meditation type aspects involved with it too, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a Buddhist monk, and she's a Buddhist, and she's like also very, very popular for her meditations and the work that she does in that field.
You know, and it talks about like overcoming fear, anxiety, pain. So I thought it would be really fitting for.
Cool.
So once we read it, what are we gonna do with it? Are we gonna do like a book club?
Yeah, so
like have a
I'm
meeting?
picturing, sorry, my little one's screaming back there. Like a weekly meetup to talk about it. So we'll talk about like I'll break it into 4 parts and we'll listen or read like chapters at a time. It's not super long, but that way you have to feel like rushed to read it. Like you can really dive into it, and then each week we'll have like structured questions that we'll put out, and we'll just talk about it and connect over some literature. So
Well, because I need a deadline, otherwise I will never read it.
yeah. So, I'm gonna put it out. So I'm thinking it has a lot of chapters, but they look like they're pretty short because I don't have my hard copy yet. And so we'll assign like certain chapters for each week, so it won't be overwhelming. So I will get that out probably tomorrow because I don't have to make the lesson plan tonight. So
I'm more of a listener too, Allie. I ordered it. That's a good.
I want to read it, but
I'm the same. I like open the book to read, and I'm all like I fall straight asleep.
I'm tired.
Do they have it on audiobook? I missed that. Do they?
Yeah, they have it on audiobook.
Oh, sweet.
And if they have it's in the Amazon like trial for the audiobook program too. So
yes.
You download the trial and you can listen to it for free. So
okay.
Just through Amazon.
Great.
Cool.
And then like Apple Books and on the Apple audiobooks and stuff. So
For Dory and Tasha, you guys, I just finished The Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule about Ted Bundy.
No.
Good God.
That is a classic. That is like from the good old days.
Yeah.
It just gave me the creeps.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's amazing, but it's
can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like,
No. For those of you that like true crime, yeah, it's a good book. But
well, and a lot of hers are really, really good. I used to read hers a lot. Like it's like 100 years ago, you know, and they're just fascinating. Very fascinating.
But Deidre, she's written like 4 epilogues to it, like from her original 1980s book.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I might have to go revisit that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just
I'm
pass
a big
it off
chicken.
to you.
Even better. Little library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there.
Oh, so cute,
She
Dory.
loves
Oh my
reading.
God.
She loves reading. She's sitting in the crib. Read it, girl.
And then Joy, let me know if you. Hi, Terry. Let me know if you want me to set up the reoccurring weekly Zoom.
Okay, I could do it too.
Okay.
With Zoom, I have the unlimited Zoom gave all educators free, like unlimited Zoom, so I can run it through mine too, and I can put it just in the Facebook group for people to log on each week.
That's great. Sometimes that's a little bit better because
well, in that way too, if you guys have something going on, and you know, I don't mind using mine. So
yeah, like today we have a 5 o'clock workout, so we have to be off in time to like get it on. So you know, we just have to keep all the like Zoom things. So thank you. That would be great. But if it's a problem at all, I could do it for sure.
We should probably set a time where everybody can do it.
is there a day of the week that works best? I was thinking probably like after 7, so that people could put children to bed, and you know, might be
Safe.
evening time, unwind time with your tea, and
Yeah.
I like the 7 or 8 p.m. kind of thing.
I go to bed at 8, so 7 will be better.
7's better for me too.
Holly too. What are you laughing? I know Amber tried to go early.
No, I like 7.
is there a day of the week that is good for everyone? I mean, we could make it
Probably
Did you
not.
say 7 p.m.?
7 p.m.
This is the first time in my life I'm gonna say I'm flexible.
Okay.
I'm in my jammies by then.
It could be a pajama party.
Okay.
Leopard party.
Every leopard party.
Yes.
I would say like not Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Wednesdays?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Wednesdays at 7?
Yeah, because I coach every Wednesday from I'm the evening class, so yeah, so that gives me plenty of time.
Okay.
Wednesdays at 7. Okay.
Sweet.
She's writing it down. She's thinking it.
And you guys could come to my bar class.
Yay!
5 to 6.
Bar.
We have to for at least one of our bingos.
Yay!
I think you actually need to take like 6 classes of bar. 6 yoga. Well, not in 1 week, throughout.
Okay.
Or maybe it's 4.
Yeah, I think it's 4.
4 bar in a week.
6 bar classes in 1 week.
No, in the whole thing.
No. I was like, did he fat make this bingo?
We're gonna have like butts like this.
Need
like
to go 6 classes a day. There is only double day. If it was me, it would have been triple.
Yeah.
Do something on your own.
Deb went easy on us.
That's free square. The triple day, right?
Oh, I have the free square, exactly.
Triple.
You notice there's no strong board in there, so I was nice.
Yeah.
We should have put Emily. Well, that could be our South Reno thing, because we should do like for location choice, we should decide, anybody who came on this call, we get to decide what that is, and we could make our own little strong board.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it. We can continue doing the weekly challenge, and then we can say do the weekly challenge for 4 weeks. Make it hard.
For 4 weeks, like, so do the weekly challenge.
So the weekly challenge,
10
this
minutes.
is like the 3rd week that we've been doing it. So it's a 10 minutes. So it's a 10 minutes or up to 10 minutes challenge, and each week is something else. Like the first week was Tabata, the second week was 2 5-minute AMRAP. This week was like 1 minute, 10 exercises, and then you try to beat your numbers. So every time, like, it's different. And I thought for a break it would be fun because we have week 1 plank, so I thought it would be fun to do it 600. Week 2 is the run thing, so maybe do like a time mile. Week 3 is the push-up, so do something with push-up, and week 3 is squats, so do something with squats. So like each week we'll have a theme.
Yeah.
10 minutes. But then the girls can choose what they want to do. They can do it every day of the week, or they can do it twice, like once and then try to beat their numbers, or So we can say like do it once every week, at least once every week, so it's doable. Or we can be mean and say like you have to do it at least 3 times.
It
It's
might
the
be
middle.
fun.
It should be kind of easy.
I think
So
for
3 instead of 5. Okay.
for Monday's workout, I'm planning like a little like cardio set of like exercises that spell out brick. So like burpees, running man, inchworm, Kaia builders.
Fun.
But it could be fun.
Thought
It
about
could be
this.
fun like for the challenge. It has to be, you have to like get creative on exercises that spell brick or something like that.
Bitches running in the cold. when one brick, like many moons ago, maybe 7 years ago, we tried to come up with acronym for brick or something, and all we could think about was bitches running in the cold. Those picture books. And Andrea, Holly, and myself, I think it was an hour long.
Yes.
And all we could come up with that.
It was just hashtag the bitches running in the cold.
And
Those beauties.
from there.
I said, well, we used to meet after I can run in the morning, so I think that had something to do with it.
That was when like my fat would freeze and there'd be red lines where like all my fat was because it was so cold outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll think about that. Also, when is a good time to do our social hour? So we did it for like 6 weeks quarantine. We did it on Saturday at 4. But now that the weather is nice and people want to be outside, 4 is really early. And then last week we did it on Sunday at 6:30, which seemed to be okay because people are like, you know, on Sunday at 6:30, everybody kind of centered together, getting ready for the week. So they're already been outside for 2 days. I don't know if that still works or not.
I like it later.
I think it works good.
Yeah.
I like the Sunday at 6:30.
Okay, so I can do that as well.
What did you say, Deb? Did you say that 6:30 on Sunday works for you?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that's good for me too.
If you missed it, Deb is at work.
It looks like it.
Lady is laughing in the background.
Mask.
Yeah, where is her mask?
No mask. Well, I think it's good. Everybody excited for a break? You have special goals you want to share? Emily, you're going to do 100 burpees every day or something?
Yeah, yes.
No.
No, not
Gross.
What is everybody's goals?
I want to rock my
I'm gonna go with
bikinis
this.
this summer in as a 40-year-old.
You look amazing.
You already rock
Yeah.
the bikini.
Yeah, you
know-
already look amazing.
And you're already 40 years old, so I think this summer you're going to be 41.
No. I have some
Because we're
work
the
to
same.
do. I have some work to do.
I'm going to
My
go for
goal-
the bingo, so I'm going to just
Oh, me too.
keep this and what we did in Jumpstart. So I'm going to keep the intermittent fasting. We don't really eat a lot, you know, a lot of sugar and stuff. And so I'm going to keep that. That works well because it forces us to not eat late. So that's something that I really like.
Mhm.
And I'm logging everything that I eat, which was really eye-opener because I always thought that I eat a lot of veggies anyway. But, you know, some days even though I eat a lot of veggies, I don't get to 35 grams of fiber, which was really eye-opener. Just
Mhm.
because, you know, because to get to 35 grams of fiber, you really need either beans or lentils, and then a lot of veggies, of course, maybe like a big salad. So on days that I do like 2 big salads or a lot of veggies and stuff, I do. But if I have like a, you know, I don't know, like oatmeal and then a pasta or something, or, you know, maybe like a soup, then all of a sudden you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's enough that you have a couple days in a row that you don't really pay attention. So it was just an eye opener. And now that, and I know Allie was tracking her food as well through Jumpstart. So I know that, you know, once you go through, I would say maybe 4 days, you kind of eat the same. It's really easy to put all your stuff in anyway.
Mm.
So I don't know. And now I'm in a habit. So, and I have so many days in a row that I don't want to break it. It's kind of like Holly's Peloton everyday ride. So like, you know, because after 10 days, they give you a gold star. And then after 30 days, you get something. So now I don't want to break it. So I have to like.
Yeah, it was meant to be. My goal was to ride every single day of the 30-day quarantine, and now we're at day 45. So I can't stop. You can't stop now.
No, you cannot. Also, if you'll stop, how would we know what day it is? Because I think that's the only way we're tracking all of us.
Holly, you're our counter.
I know. Yeah. Sorry. Some people probably don't want to know how many days. I was actually talking to a client of mine on the phone, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't believe I haven't been in the salon in 40 days." And she was like one of my last on that last day, and I was like, she's like, "Is that seriously how long it's been since I've had my hair done?" And I was like, "Oh, I probably shouldn't have said the count. It probably hurt less if I said, oh, it's been a while, you know." But
have you heard anything, Holly, when you're going to be able to go back?
We'll look back in the Facebook memories of day 45 in quarantine. It's going to be, I don't know.
That's crazy.
We probably won't want to remember it, but at the same time, maybe it'll be important that we don't forget.
For sure. Yeah, I think it's going to be huge.
I don't think I'll ever take advance or, you know, take for granted leaving my house and going where I want to go and going to the gym to work out, you know.
Yeah.
Holly, have you heard anything about when you get to go back?
Oh, the press conference last night, I don't know, you know, it's still totally up in the air. He said it could be on or before May 15th, but so I can't really, I'm stuck in the middle until there's an exact date, because even right now with the exact date and rebooking and stuff like that, I don't know, like the guidelines and for what I'm allowed to do. Same with opening the gym, like, you know, booking extra time in between people. Like, I don't know if the salon owners is going to have to like split us up and I can only work a certain amount of days, so there's not more than a certain amount of people in the salon. So it's more scheduling, and timing is like a big waiting point, a big unknown for me in terms of like cleanliness. Yes, masks will be worn, which will be different. But in terms of like how I clean my station, I've always been really serious about keeping it super clean. So maybe I'll be just a little bit extra careful. I mean, I've done like an extra cleaning and sanitation course. We have like a hospital grade cleanser and spray bottles that we just ordered that we're having at all of our stations. So I mean, maybe extra careful just to get all the spots, but in terms of cleaning, like I know how to clean. I know, you know, I don't know. It's just, so I don't know. We're just waiting for the state of Nevada and CISLAC in this, as well as the State Board of Cosmetology, to come out with guidelines in terms of how we're allowed to return back to work. It definitely won't open and be a free-for-all.
Yeah. I heard in California they put gyms on the 3rd tier now. So in Nevada we're still on tier 1. That was yesterday.
Because I think that they would announce that everybody everywhere in the public will need to have a mask. So then how are we going to work out with masks? What are we going to do?
We did a food drive today for families, and so because I don't go out of the house, I never wear a mask because I don't do anything. And I was wearing a mask, and then I started visualizing us all working out with masks and coaching with masks. I'm like, this is going to be horrible. Like, it's like, so I was hot just standing there handing food out. Like, I was like, I can't breathe. And I got kind of used to it by the end, but it definitely feels like claustrophobic.
Yeah, depending what you have, they're either pulling on your ear or either like sitting on your nose. So,
Yeah.
They're hot.
And you can't breathe. Yeah.
I know, it's just a waiting game. It's like, I mean, it's better just to not say anything at this point because it's changed so many times and the rules have changed and the rules will change. And I don't know. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that we're all healthy right now.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Well, thanks you guys, everybody, for getting together. Does anybody else want to share any goals that they have for Brick? Anything special?
I'm still running a ton, so I'll just be running, you know, my goal is to keep increasing my miles every week. So hopefully the event that I want to do at the end of June will happen. And if it doesn't, then I'll be ready anyway.
Yeah, and you'll just push it out a little bit longer.
It's a 50K still, right?
Yeah, what I was supposed to do is in 2 weeks, but I signed up for a different one.
Oh, you did? Oh,
so
good.
But if it doesn't happen, I'll still be ready.
Nice. Nice, Allie.
Yeah.
I'll do my own.
We'll get out there and support you. Yeah, you'll just do your own, and we'll be like your aid stations.
Yes.
There you go.
I want to be able to do a 4-minute plank, non-Tabata style, just like holding it. I think
Me too.
That's a goal for sure. So, and to do the bingo, to get a bingo.
So speaking of bingo, we have a locations choice squares coaches. So start thinking about that, and we can announce it to all of the Kaia girls.
For sure.
Maybe our own little strong board.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about the bottom line. There's no way that was great.
I think that's
I think
mine
it'd
too.
be fun to have the girls combine together and like choose a challenge that the coaches have to complete.
Ooh,
or something like that.
That would be fun.
That's
I love
fun.
that.
It's
So,
gonna
I
be
mean,
that 3-person handstand or something.
Yeah, this was years ago, and we were in person. But I think it was actually when it was still when Jelaine had Kaia Fit South, and so we made these like Ziploc bags, like 5 bags of exercises. So they were just like little paper cutouts with like burpees or squat thrusts or sit-ups or whatever written. And so the girls, we like teamed the girls up into like lines, and the girl at the front of the line had to go to the bag and pick out the exercise, and then they had to explain it and teach it to the rest of their team. And then they had to do like 10 reps together, and they all had to we all had to be doing the same thing and counting 10 reps together, all modifications and everything included. And then the next row would go up, and like it was like a race to see who could get through the bag of exercises the fastest, which team. And it was hilarious.
That sounds
watching
so
the
fun.
girls like, you know, like try to move fast and try to coach exercises, and you know, that being safe. You know, of course we were there to make sure everything was okay, no one was getting left behind. But it was really funny allowing some of the girls we always coach, you guys know on the call, like if the tables were like turned for one specific thing, I think it would be hilarious. It was just really fun. I mean, and you guys are totally capable of doing it, but it's just kind of fun to be, you know, like if you're challenged, like, I don't know. So obviously that specific setup wouldn't work right now, but if the South Reno girls, like South Reno's choice was something that the coaches had to complete or something like that. I don't know. It might be fun.
Yeah, super fun. That's a great idea.
Just so you girls know, that's how it felt like at Kaia certification. I know I have some girls on here that are Kaia girls first and then became coaches. And like when Nikki says, okay, so coach me, tell me how to do a squat thrust. And I'm like, no. Like, that's the most nerve-wracking question I was asked all week. Nikki. I was like, no, I can't do this.
I remember that break, and by the way, they said that whoever don't know the exercise will have to do like 5 burpees or something. So you had that going on, and I remember we were like going through the bags. I was then a Kaia girl, and then I remember, Terry, do you remember this? And I think that we would go and somebody will be like, kayakers, and everybody will be like trying to give her hints and stuff because nobody wanted to do the burpees. And you're like, what's a sit-up? I've never done a sit-up in my life, you know, and it's just your turn. You're like, what?
It was really funny. I mean, because girls like knew the exercises, but being put on the spot and like controlling the situation and being nervous about what they were going to pull out of the bag and then having to do it was hilarious.
That sounds awesome.
Really fun.
If we're putting it on the location choice and the girls are doing the bingo as well, so they'll have to do it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess
Okay.
yeah.
So we can
I
do
don't
that.
know. Maybe it won't work as location choice. I don't know, but it'd be fun to turn the tables for a second.
It could be our first celebration in person.
Yeah, I think that would be something fun to do in person for sure.
Yeah.
We could all meet at a park or something.
Yeah.
Maybe the end of break. Maybe if we're still quarantined, we meet up at the park anyway, like
Distance.
feet apart, and we do that. I don't know if it's legal.
No one wear your Kaia shirts.
I know, exactly.
We'll put duct tape.
We're incognito.
We'll duct tape all our shirts.
We have our uniform, so it's going to be left.
Print people.
And my white tiger leggings.
We could all just put on Orange Theory t-shirts.
Yeah.
Funny. Oh my goodness.
Just kidding.
But I want to hear that phone call to the police where they're like, there's a bunch of chicks in leopard print and Orange Theory shirts working out and not social distancing.
If we can get Joe's CDs, we can have a playlist as well.
Oh my gosh.
I think this is our cue. I think they go for next class.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
I gotta go send out an email. Bye, ladies.
Love you guys.
Bye, you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Brig, thanks so much for being on tonight.
Bye, guys.
Bye.